Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nissa Nursasi Fatika, and I would like to give my motion about certain topic regarding to the final exam task. Now, the first topic is making mental health education mandatory in schools. I support the idea of making mental health education is mandatory in school because teaching about mental health in school is important for students' well-being. Many people face mental health problems, and learning about them early can help spot and address issues before they get worse. As a country with the best education system, Finland already teach kids about mental health in school. This helps students understand and manage their emotion better, leading to higher well-being and academic success. Another example is the Good Behavior Game, GBG. Recent study that got held in the US, the GBG helps students learn self-control and teamwork. Studies show it reduces future mental health issues and substance abuse. Once again, improving mental health in reality have a great impact on student well-being. Let it become the mandatory lesson is a good thing. I disagree for making mental health as a mandatory lesson in school. The reason is some teachers might not be trained well. The reason is some teacher might not be trained well enough to teach mental health topics, leading to poor teaching. Also, some people think mental health should be dealt with at home, not at school. As example, in Australia, they planning this kind of subject to help the student, but some teachers feel they aren't trained well enough to teach mental health topics. This could lead to poor teaching and misunderstanding, and above the good game behavior method, it's also flashing some backflash in the process in the US because of the overloaded curriculums. The problem who protests it, telling that the schools are already busy with many subjects. Adding mental health education could take time away from important subjects like math and science. Lack of the skilled teacher on that kind of background and overload curriculum is enough to telling us that school not ready yet to provide this kind of service. Second, preserving traditional cultural practices even if they conflict with modern values. I think it's important to keeping traditional practices alive for cultural identity and diversity. This practice connect us to our history and give us a sense of belonging. Many old customs over unique way of living and caring for the environment. By keeping this tradition, we honor our ancestors and pass on a rich culture to future generations. We can see several developed countries that still prioritize their culture, like a picture of the future that runs side by side without leaving the past behind so gracefully. Example like Japanese people with their Japanese tea ceremony tradition and New Zealand that who make a great effort to keeping the Maori language alive in order to strengthen their cultural identity and pride among Maori people. Because not everything in the past must be forgotten. Sometimes the rules that exist at that time were made to maintain existing harmony and identity. In general, many people agree with preserving tradition, but in my opinion, not all traditions are important to be continued. Some tradition practice can be harmful and go against modern values of equality and human rights. Sadly, that kind of tradition still exists until now. In African countries, they are still preserved female genital mutilation (FGM). FGM is a harmful tradition practiced in some cultures. It causes several health issues and violates human rights, so efforts are made up to stop it. And there is also a child marriage. This practice still common in parts of South Asia, stops girls from getting an education and leads to inequality. And it is true that tradition exists as the identity of a region, but tradition that don't make sense are better stopped for better human civilization. The third is healthcare is a basic human right and should be provided free of charge. Healthcare is the basic human right that everyone should have access to no matter their financial situation. Free healthcare ensures everyone can get medical help, making society healthier. Countries like the UK and Canada, which have universal healthcare, have better health outcomes and lower overall healthcare costs. Free healthcare reduces financial stress and helps prevent medical debt. It shows that having a free access to everyone in a healthcare is a decent thing that must be held on every state in the world to making the people have a better life. But providing free healthcare for everyone is very expensive and can make the system inefficient. It puts a heavy financial burden on the government and taxpayers. The critic says that free healthcare often leads to long waiting times and lower quality care. Some European countries with universal healthcare face delays and funding issues, which can hurt patient care. Free services might also be overused, straining the system further. Like Venezuela once tried to offer a free healthcare, but due to economic problem, it has severe shortage of medicines and doctors, leading to poor quality care. And Canada, free healthcare often has long waiting times for treatment. Some people believe having private option could reduce these delays. That's why I think that kind of idealism maybe not fit in some countries. So yeah, that's all for my statement regarding those topics. Thank you for watching it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.